And it is recording. Okay, God bless. Hello and welcome everybody to double digit episode, first in the line of hopefully many, episode 10 of Conquest of Purgatory, where the curse continues as Adi is not present to the session. Amen. But that's okay. We have three other players who are ready and willing to roleplay. Am I right, guys?
No.
No.
I am.
That's the enthusiasm that I'm looking for.
Hey.
So, to do a recap of last session, as per usual, some people decided to, look around the place and also go into try to pickpocket a thief, which ended up in a midnight stabbing. But besides that, no real harm was done. Some people participated in. Actually, no, the drunken revelry happened before, actually.
Yes.
Um, People went exploring. I remember that to find Jubilee's shop of curiosities, basically. And there you guys met Jubilee, a half elf, very old half elf, that did a bit of investigative work with you guys, trying to learn a bit more about your world. And you know, while Zamaan was being offered to be taught some spells in return for information. After the whole sort of working around at the crystal and doing a little bit of typing and writing and things, you guys went back to the marketplace, if I remember right, trying to go for the jewelers. Now, Zaman isn't here, but if I remember right, he's looking for a 50 gold piece diamond
Yes.
so that he can finally use a spell.
He's finally used a single spell during our entire campaign.
Hey, look, it's about the adventure, okay?
Look, I'm
So,
not saying you're wrong.
so by the information that you had from Zaman and learning, you learned that one of the dwarves that he met has a cousin that works in this marketplace, and if you just sort of name drop, the dwarf, um, and I'm trying to remember his fucking name as well right now.
Zaman.
No, 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 not Zaman, the dwarves. Um, that you guys were drinking in the bar with. I cannot remember right now, but you guys would
I mean, yeah,
eventually.
you were drunk that night, so of course you're not gonna remember.
But I do. But all in all, you guys get back to the marketplace and you find what seems to be the marketplace in question with a little bit of guidance from Jubilee as well. And it's a pretty modest building, all things considering. Doesn't seem to be. It seems to be mostly enclosed. Doesn't seem to be showcasing a lot of its stuff. With a sign outside that you can see, trinketry and jewelry as sort of a thing, and written under it is Dulmer's shiny trinkets. Simple as that. I
Well, this
proceed.
looks like the place. Oh, sorry. I thought
No, no, no,
you were just okay.
you guys
I
can.
thought you were done explaining.
Yeah, I mean, my bad. I'm done.
Oh.
What do you guys want to do?
Well, this seems like the place. Do any of you two need anything in there? Looking at Gildurk and fucking
Uh,
Arcane. Thank you.
Arcane, actually, if I remember right, just from last session, actually stayed behind because somebody needs to look over Zyla.
Ah, yeah,
That,
you're right. You're
that's
right.
what
You're right.
I didn't know was that the case. That's why I was
Yeah,
staying silent.
yeah.
Yes, yes, it was the case.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Okay, I have to be honest here. Out of character, I completely fucking forgot why we went here.
We just said it because Zaman wants a 50 gold piece diamond, and the dwarf said he'd get him a good deal because he managed to have fun with the dwarf last night while drinking.
Oh, it's only that. Nothing else. Good.
No, not really anything else. And that's why I specifically asked, do any of you want anything else here?
No. No, I'm good.
All right, so By the way, we all like agreed apparently that we are buying Gildurk this not Gildurk, sorry, Zamaan. This diamond, because from what I know, he does not have 50 gold pieces.
Do we have 50 gold pieces?
Combined, yes. So I just gotta wonder how important it is. First go in and see what the discount is. Perhaps that changes our mind.
Zamaan's going to basically just answer, I'm not going to do a voice for him, but I need it for a spell. So, would be useful. But let's see the price first.
That's exactly what I think.
Yeah. And Zamaan's going to step forward and head into the building.
Yeah, well, let's go, I suppose.
Inside, contrary to how it looked outside, here inside it looks a lot more luxurious. Seems to be a lot more presentable, and the first thing that obviously catches your attention is the various and displays of a bunch of trinkets, jewelry, and whatnot that is sort of displayed on the main counter. And there are some like ones that are like placed in glass, sort of around, but and there's like a carpet, just details, luxurious all in all here. And you do see a singular person at the what could be considered as the counter basically to this place, the registry rather, that is currently, you would recognize this Avi, basically one of those instruments for like the like the little monocle thing to like zoom into like crystals and stuff.
I getcha, yeah.
Yeah. And as you step in, he's going to look up, and you see this dwarf. Seems to be, for a dwarf, about middle-aged. Sort of hair hair and beard sort of made to look as formal as possible, rather than scruffy, sort of tied up and politely. And he goes and speaks in Celestial to all of you. Ah, welcome to my shop. Please come in. How can I help you?
I'm just gonna look towards Gildurk and like, what's he saying? Gildurk?
No, Redomer's AFK seemingly.
Oh,
But just
Oh, sorry, I forgot I was muted. Okay, actually, question. Was it like a spellcast last session for like sharing languages or something?
comprehend language
Oh,
is
yeah, you're right, I forgot.
yes, but it doesn't last that long.
No.
Yeah,
so-
and Zamaan still didn't have the chance to be taught it.
Yeah, because it takes a while for, first and foremost, he has to put the language, like write it out into his book, and then he has to, next long rest, prepare it, like to remember it. So it would take a long rest after. And it only lasts for 1 hour, but by the time you went to the crystal, investigated that stuff like that, and came back, I would have said an hour would have passed.
Damn. Okay, then
Well-
I guess I will translate.
Thank you.
Yeah. So
I'm
just talk
guessing
normally.
for the purposes it's still auto-translated.
Yeah.
Okay, well, gotcha. Well, to be honest, like, wouldn't he first recognize Zamaan and like talk to him for a bit?
No. This dwarf does not recognize Zamaan. This is the
This is a different
cousin.
dwarf. Okay,
cousin.
I misunderstood. Okay, gotcha. We were told by
Just let's call him Kali or whatever. Just to throw out a name.
okay, Kali. We were told by Kali that we could get a good price on jewels and trinkets in the shop. We had a good night drink good time drinking with them last night, and he referred us to this shop. So, is this the place?
Aye, that's my cousin. Well, good to know he's doing a little bit of his job then, now. So, you're looking for some jewels. You came to the right place.
Yes, my friend over here is looking for specifically some diamonds.
All right. We have diamonds, of course. And he's going to look to Zamaan and go, "Oh, diamond ring, necklace, something on its own. How would you like it?" And Zamaan is going to, a diamond that's worth 50 gold pieces, please. And he's going to sort of look to all of you. All right, I've got one of those. And he's just going to like bring up a little box from like one of the counters below, like opens up a counter and takes it out. All right. So a single one, yes?
No, yeah, that should be fine.
All right. And he takes out this small diamond piece. It's not terribly big. I don't actually know how diamond carats work. I just know that it's like weight based.
Neither do I.
I think it's weight based, but
It is.
yeah.
Well,
But
there's a lot of fucking
variables.
determining.
But
the determining of the worth of a diamond, from what I know.
It's relatively small, and he's going to place it on this. Will this be sufficient? Zamaan.
Oh, I don't know, Zamaan, will it be?
Zamaan nods. Should work. Yeah. I think Zamaan would try and do this. He'd probably ask, "Could I try first and foremost?" Being looked at, sort of just like, how about you buy it first?
Yeah.
But my cousin dropped the name, so I presume that, well, I did tell him that I'd give a little bit of a discount to our people. This has been tough. So, usually this kind of diamond would go for 50 gold pieces. I'd be willing to offer 40.
I understand that business has been rough, but I don't know. I'm somewhat of a jewel crafter myself, and I don't know. I feel like you can go lower than that, or at least bring out a higher quality diamond.
He sort of looks you over. Laddie, do you think I'm in the wrong profession? This is a 50 gold. This is a 50 gold piece diamond, and I'm already giving you a discount on it.
Now, I suppose different city, different standards. I apologize.
So, 40 gold pieces. Acceptable?
By the way, this is out of character. How the fuck will I be deducting? Like, from what?
Well, how much
Honestly, take all of how much gold Zamaan has, take fucking all of it, and the rest from the party.
Well, let me see. There should be on the sheet, and there's like the party loot, which, to be fair, should just be at this point incorporated in all. But let's see. Or he has on himself, from what it says here, at least, and I'll pray that it's right.
I did not take in personal gold when I was doing the party handout shit.
Okay. How about this then? Since it's gonna be probably easier if we just all stash our gold into like one loot pile, basically. So if you could just do the math real quick, Boo.
Okay, just everyone needs to tell me how much gold they have.
Yeah, Zamaan has 15 gold pieces.
Damn, that man is rich.
Yeah, I think it's because of his background.
So I'm just gonna fucking combine it right here. So you said 15, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next.
I have 1 gold and 9 silver pieces.
How the fuck? Okay, I have 10, so that's gonna be. So wait, 10 silver pieces is
1 gold.
10 silver pieces is 1 gold, so that's gonna be 4 carried over the 1. And Mia, you said how much?
I have 10 gold pieces.
10 gold, so that's gonna be 55. 56. 56 gold pieces and 4 silver pieces total in between us, and then 39 gold pieces worth of quint.
Yeah, the quint isn't. I think so. The full total is 56. Yeah.
Yeah, should be at least. If y'all tell them the truth. If y'all ain't fucking holding out on us.
What if we're lying? I'm kidding.
Huh? What if I'm lying? Huh?
Yeah, Zamaan's going to definitely take out his 15 gold pieces and just probably look towards the rest of you. I have 15. Does anybody have 25?
I don't I'm just gonna fucking pull out from the like collective pouch, from the collective fucking pouch, and be like, "Idiot gold, bro." So it's 40. So we are left with 16.
Mhm.
God fucking damn, this better be fucking worth it, man. I fucking obliterated 4/5 of our money right then and there, basically.
Okay,
Jesus.
I'm going to oust him a little bit. Let's see the spell that he used. I know that he wanted to use it for chromatic orb. So let's see the information. Casting time, 1 action. Actually, I could just probably use it, and then let's see what it
Yeah,
does.
exactly.
Oh shit, no. Information. How do I spend the information? Ah, here it is. 1 action, 90 feet, a creature that you can see, diamond and stains. You hurl a 4-inch diameter sphere. You can choose acid, cold, fire, lightning, or poison. If the attack hits, the creature takes 3d8 damage of the type you choose. Okay, 3d8 for a level 1 spell, not that bad, and you can also choose what fucking the energy type it is.
But for 50 fucking gold,
Yes. Isn't that like one-time use from how I
No,
understand?
no, 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 no. The diamond
No, no,
is
no.
is can be used multiple times,
Yeah.
How many times?
infinite amount of times, as long as you have that diamond worth 50 gold pieces.
Ah.
Like it really depends on the spell.
That is a gay.
Some spells do have the idea that it eats up the cost, while for some it's like
That makes sense to me because when it says components, I'm thinking like, yeah, makes sense. They
Yeah.
compose the spell.
okay, okay. What? How do we see what actually gets used up? Because this is like not a focus or anything like with Pathfinder, but rather like material.
let me try and remember a spell that kind of used it up. I think it was Legend Lore, which is a higher level spell, but has a component. It says Legend Lore components: verbal, somatic, material, incense worth at least 250 gold pieces, which the spell consumes, and 4 ivory strips worth at least 50 gold pieces each. So
Okay.
it kind of states in the material if it usually if the spell consumes the material. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So in this case,
Still weird.
I mean, stuff like incense would obviously have to be burnt, but with a diamond, there is, however,
Diamonds are forever.
except when you're resurrecting people. Raise Dead D&D 5e. I'm pretty sure that one consumes a diamond worth at least 500 gold pieces, which the spell consumes.
Yeah, I really wonder like how this works. Like, does it like diamond just like turn to dust and then just blow away as you like resurrect people, or do you like ram the diamond into the person and then
I-
it like
I-
dissolves?
I think that's up to the storyteller. I mean, I could also see it's like diamond just push into the heart. It's like my job here is done.
Oh my god.
Hey, if it works, it works. But basically,
Does not work.
don't worry. In case of this investment, the diamond does not get consumed. So as long as he has this, he can constantly be casting a 3d8 damage spell.
Okay, that's good.
So Zaman's going to, take the
Be
diamond.
very happy.
Take the diamond. You can, see a bit of that. His eyes and his fire kind of reflect into the diamond, and it kind of makes this little really nice scene as a smile sort of goes upon his face, and he's just gonna look towards you all and just go like, "Thanks, guys." Actually, I just remembered something, though. I think that would apply, but it would just take some time up. Arcane technically isn't here, but
Yes.
Arcane had how much gold?
10.
10, 59 to 10.
You already said before that we had like consolidated it.
Yeah, so it'd still be there. So, with the diamond
I
bot,
supported my brothers from a distance.
amen.
Just throwing the money like a real long way.
Hell yeah.
So,
Tossing skills.
amen. So with the diamond sort of taken and the transaction does, the dwarf sort of puts the closes the chest and goes, well, anything else?
That'll be everything.
Oh, you do look like if you ever require some good and fine jewelry, well, I'll always be here, of course. Not really planning to move anytime soon. Well,
And by the way, I just want to ask if you don't mind me asking, um, since the city is underground, you could say, but I don't see any like mining operations or anything. Are the jewel gems and stones and ores from this town?
I used to be a while ago, but most of the places ran dry. So
Ah, okay.
now I get my jewels from the outside. Uh, but most you could still find jewels from this city, though because of their rarity now, they do have an increased worth, simply
Hmm.
for the story
Nice.
purposes. Those are good jewels. Ah,
The family jewels.
yeah, that's. Ah, anything else that I could help you with?
Um, maybe, maybe later.
Actually, the I like any like maps of the old mines, like roughly where they are.
The old mines. If you're looking for maps of the old mine, I would presume that you might be seeing that in somewhere like the town hall. They usually tend to have maps of the place of the town. Um,
Mhm.
Not quite something I'm fully aware of. Not usually a question asked.
Yeah, I understand completely, but thank you for your help.
uh, of course. Anything else, or
Actually, maybe you've been in this town for a while, right?
58 years to be more specific?
Was there like any place with like a bath of some kind?
I'm sorry, could you repeat the question? I heard bath.
Yes.
Are you looking for a place to bathe yourself?
Not quite. More looking like closed down places.
Um, Close down
Just
bathhouse.
uh, to alleviate any concerns you might have. It's just something I heard a while ago. But this might be here.
Hmm. I Well, there are bathhouses around. I'm trying to remember what any of them might have closed down recently.
Well, not more recently, but within like a few years' time at the very least.
Can't really recall. I don't really keep track of those, well, things.
Alright, sure. Don't bother yourself with it then. It's fine.
Sorry, I couldn't help more.
But yeah, thanks. Thank you,
Thank you for
thank
your
you very
help.
much.
Of course. Come again, and you guys leave. Zamaan just going to look outside, sort of like try and point the diamond a bit to the sky, trying to see, the glee and sort of things. And he's going to just go and so thanks for the diamond. Do we have anything on the agenda now, or can I go to Jubilee and learn some spells?
You can go, but take this with you. Well, what do you think about the idea that this was a mining town, right? And like one of the first places we went to was a mine. I know mines are like not exactly uncommon, but that might be something to look into.
But the dwarf said that the mines were dried up.
Yeah, exactly. And the mines we were at, there was nothing there, was there?
Nope.
I mean, yeah. So what would we go check out?
Well, like if if it is indeed like part of the place we went to, it might help understand the rules.
Hmm.
Like if the place is actually connected to each other, then it might be you might be only visiting like a specific part of the world rather than be literally jumping between planes like, constantly or whatever.
You might be right. I don't know.
No, just a thought. Could just be a coincidence.
Could be, but we don't know, I suppose.
Zaman's gonna pour a cup as. I'll try to see what Jubilee. Maybe she knows. She seems like she knows some of these things. Also,
Yeah, that'll be great.
what did you want to give me, Gildurk?
Oh, that just as food for thought.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll give that to Jubilee as well. Uh, I'm not sure how long it's going to take, but I should be back by night at the inn. If you need anything, I'll be here.
All right, knock yourself out.
And he's going to go towards Jubilee. Where do you two go after?
I'm gonna ask
Well,
Gildurk, I thought of something like, because that dwarf says, at least, implies that he has been working with gems for a very long time.
yeah.
If you and Zaman are truly interested about the crystal that brought us here, why not show it to him?
I mean, he still can't see it, can he?
I mean, why wouldn't he be able to? If we give him one of the, what are they fucking called? I forgot again, sorry.
Are you talking about the main crystal?
Yeah, the main crystal.
Yeah, I think you guys were calling it the part of Celestite, basically. Celestite. Yeah, that not Holium, it's Celestite.
No. I mean, but he can't see it. But in order to be able to see it, we need to give him the token thingy.
Oh no
As far
no
as I understood
no no
how
no
it
no
worked,
no no no
people
no
being
no.
able to see it.
You didn't need a token to see it. They just see it.
But they can't remember them, I suppose. Oh, but they can.
From your investigations of doing that, yeah. Basically, the moment it kind of went out of line of sight or like area, at least that's how you guys sort of went about it. They forget.
But then Jubilee didn't
Hmm.
forget it.
Well, actually, yeah, that's a
Just
good
hella
question.
confused.
Mm-hmm. You are correct on that, Boo. I think I did even mention that last session.
One way or another, I guess we could just take him, ask him if he does appraisals,
I suppose, yeah.
and then just have him tell us as he investigates, so at least we know.
I suppose. I mean, I feel like it would be a bit weird to go in now and just after we left, though.
Yeah, let's I don't know, grab some. Actually, do you just want to go and check if we can like find some maps of the mine and just see if that like at least roughly lines up with our memories?
Yeah, why not? So it'll be a good way to prepare for any possible, you know, um, variables.
Yep. All
Where
right.
could we get? Where could we get a map though of a place that we are in?
I mean, we already got a bunch of them in the library, but the dude also mentioned that the city itself might have some maps.
All right. Do you think they might have like the map checkpoints? If you understand what I mean.
No, I don't.
The like just the big billboards or well, big signs with maps rather. That
Oh
placed
yeah.
around the city.
You mean that they probably have that? Do you see
Alright.
any of those, Demi?
Sorry, do you mind repeating?
Like, you know how in some like towns and shit they have
Like,
just
check.
signs,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, signs placed at random places that just have the town map. It's like, ah, yes, you are here. Go this way if you wanna, you know.
No. I get I get what you're going for. I wouldn't consider it that advanced yet, so I don't think it would have one. At least from what you've seen from going around. There are signs though
Alright.
pointing sort of like areas, places to go, like districts and stuff like that, but not like the map version.
Gotcha. I suppose the best place to start looking will be around here in the marketplace, don't you think, Gildurk?
Yep, let's go.
Okay. I'll get back to you guys since that's going to take a bit probably of investigation and whatnot.
Gotcha.
Um, yeah, actually, hold up. I just need to check first. Mia, you okay? Okay. No. Mia wrote to me something. Just
Okay.
wanted to confirm or not. Since that's going to be the case, since it's going to take a bit, don't worry. I'll just try and instantly do stuff. One of you give me an investigation check with, well,
To be honest, I feel like that'd be makes more sense if Gildurk does it, because he can speak the language properly.
yeah, like this investigation is going to be about going into various shops, asking about, looking around as well. Obviously,
Mhm.
communication is a part of it, but this is generally looking around and searching. So, investigation, and since there's two people going about, you can roll, and you have your time leisurely stroll. You can go with advantage.
I see. Let's go. No modifiers. Let's go.
Hey, gamer,
No.
what an 18. You start looking around. You even take maybe a second to even check in probably with Jubilee for a second since she has a lot of everything. You go about some places, general stores, not really able to find much. But you ask around about, maybe maps, maybe books and stuff like that, and you do get led to a sort of house that's sort of placed amongst houses, sort of like an alleyway leading to the entrance. And there is still nearby, relatively nearby the market. Uh, and shit, I need a fucking name. Um, um, it would probably be, yeah. Let's just go call it with the inquiry. Um, you see this like sort of like a tucked in place known as the inquiry, and stepping inside, just as somebody told you, there's a lot of things here. Similar sort of in aesthetic to Jubilee's place, where everything is strewn about, but there's tomes, there's books, there's even seems to be, seemingly like letters and various papers and stuff just sort of piled onto each other. It seems to be a similar individual who is definitely hauling stuff and collecting, and but his collection is basically a library and various things, just not nearly as organized as a library.
Fair enough.
And as you sort of come in, push sort of the place around. There's some chimes that go off, and besides the smell of this place that smells like old books, basically, you hear basically some tumbling and stuff falling about in the back before a furbolg, um, that is very messy. Like his fur on like his hands, his hair itself, just entirely in front of him before he takes up his hair, pulls back, and you see that it's a younger gentleman, actually, this time. So it goes and, oh, welcome to the inquiry. How can I help?
We were interested if we can maybe find maps of the town and maybe the surrounding mines as well.
this town, right?
Yes, preferably.
Right. Give me a bit. And he's going to start.
He seems a bit eccentric, Gildurk, don't you think?
Yeah, he is definitely.
He's going to sort of look through a book or place and see, no, not here. Literally just throws the chucks it behind him. Starts going through various things, just creating a bigger and bigger ruckus. And he keeps on like making things like, I think, Sia, just give me a moment. It's probably going to take him 15 minutes approximately, before he simply goes and asks, could you check that pile over there? Thanks.
You think this is a local
Demmy about to
custom?
have us roll a fucking scrutiny roll.
No, you don't have to roll a
Swear to
scrutiny.
God.
You don't have to roll a scrutiny roll. It's just time consuming. But eventually he's going to pull up something and look up at it. I found a map. And he's going to
Wonderful.
show it to you. Mines. Yes. Old dwarven man left this. Sort of checks sort of the name. Yes, approximately 40 years ago. Supposed to do a little survey of the place just to make sure it's safe. Oh, he realizes and sort of just crumples it up before showing you guys the rest. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Just the mines.
All right. I mean, Gildurk, do we need anything else? So the mines, the city would also be nice, I suppose, like I said before.
I have some maps from the city.
Oh, okay. Perfect then.
So this is it then.
I think so.
Would be that, yes.
All right. You can see him do like, one moment then. You can see his like eyes go up, trying to do like mental calculations before just going. Just basically sniff the paper. 9 gold and 2 silver pieces, please.
I'm sorry,
a
did
lot
you
of-
just sniff the map?
Yes.
All right, Gildurk, you were saying?
Well, just wondering. That seems like a rather steep price
Well,
for maps. This is not the first time we've bought maps, and they were considerably cheaper.
well, that might be with some of the regular maps, but this, of course, is a bit more specialized. It is approximately 40 years old, made by a dwarf, so it is highly accurate, and of course goes into dangerous territories of the mines, which actually isn't that dangerous.
I understand, but also considering it's 40 years old, wouldn't it also mean it's potentially highly inaccurate, giving like cave-ins and other natural and
Yes.
perhaps unnatural disasters?
Give me a persuasion check, Gildurk.
Fuck. Let's see, persuasion. Okay.
Okay, 10. Still, though, good argument. He's gonna look at it again. There is truth to that. 8 gold and 8 silver pieces.
I'll look at Avi.
So what, I'm just the wallet now to everyone? I'm fucking grumble as I pull out the pouch.
Oh, I was more wondering if it was okay with you.
I
Okay,
mean,
yeah.
look, I'm no map expert. I don't know jack about maps, Gildurk. I'm trusting you on this. So you said 8 and...
8 gold and 8 silver pieces.
Okay, so that's 7 gold and 6 silver pieces left. Well, it was a pleasure doing business with you, Gildurk. Do you have anything else you need here?
We have plenty of books and various things on offer if you are looking for novels, books, things about fantasy and enjoyment. We have that on store as well. Perhaps if you're interested in ledgers and further history and minute stuff, we have that in store as well.
Um, our friend is a lot more interested in books than we are, so we'll probably refer him to your shop very soon. He is a rather how should I say this? Fiery individual.
Yes, please do refer to that gentleman. I believe he'd be quite well here. But no matter what, a good book can sway anybody. I will give you uh, one moment. And he just goes, and this time he kind of knows where it is and just sort of pulls out. It's sort of a thinner book. 1 gold piece. A book about romance. If you are the romantic type, perhaps might even help you in future ambitions.
No, thank you. I'll
Okay, I have something
personally
I have something else for you then. Perhaps takes this one.
We really should get going.
This one's
thanks,
about a
brother.
hero, a great adventurer. Perhaps you've heard of him before, Malachor.
Well, we do actually have to be somewhere.
Yes.
And
When our
but
when our friend comes, he goes crazy about books.
yeah, like he's really not about them.
Right. Well, if you ever change your minds, these books will be here. But they're selling like hotcakes. Don't wait too long. Perhaps you wanted to know more about love, or maybe wanted to be funny. We have that too. So don't wait. Come fast.
Certainly not. Certainly not. Thank you for your thank you for your service. And I guess we leave. At least I'm gonna leave a little bit faster
Yeah,
than usual.
let's book it.
And you do. Looking at the map now, it definitely has some age to it, without a doubt. But considering 40 years and all not, it seems to have been preserved to at least a degree of, yeah, pretty okay. Obviously, there's maybe a little bit of a slight tear or whatnot at like the corners. And maybe the ink has like sort of shit. I'm trying to remember. Does ink evaporate over time
It
on?
fades, yeah.
Yeah. So there's a little bit of fade definitely to it, but generally speaking, it's still quite readable.
Considering I'm also assuming this is parchment, not actual paper.
Yeah. And it does actually showcase the mines, and there is. Do any of you two understand Dwarvish?
I don't think so that I do at least, but let me check. Do I fuck?
Both there would be some celestial on it definitely because no doubt, but there are dwarvish writings as well. In terms of the celestial, it seems to be the much more formal part, while the dwarvish parts seem to be with a much more cruder handwriting. So it might be more personal writings than anything else about certain areas.
Okay, okay. I can't read this. Unless you can read it. How about we use this opportunity to go back to the dwarf?
You
And
see? That's a great idea.
Okay. But in Celestial, basically you can see that formally written. You can see sort of like statistics that were placed in like the top. Basically, what was being mined here, and you can see that it primarily were various jewels, stuff like fucking I don't know, jade, sapphires, ruby. It seems to be much more of a crystal basis. Celestite also being a part of it. There was, but it doesn't seem like there was anything else of note. Nothing in terms of like, actual ores in terms of like copper, iron stuff. There probably were remnants because I think that's kind of inevitable when you go mining, but it doesn't seem like it was the main thing.
Okay. Gotcha.
Um, And then you have sort of like formally written as well, like various branches and how the mine goes, and it does look quite large. But just from a glance, what would this be as a role even? Because there is no real geography role, not real intelligent. You know what? Just make me both of you, because you're probably just looking at the map, if anything, and that's the main important part. Both of
Mhm.
you make me an intelligence check roll. So not a skill, just intelligence.
Alrighty.
Okay.
We are not smart.
Abby, you tried to, because Gildurk put that food for thought. You tried to sort of remember the mine that you were on to this mine and stuff, and you're not sure. Maybe it's because you went through it, maybe because you fought through it. You're not really kind of getting it. You know, not really understanding it. Gildurk, you on the other hand, recognize actually a specific pathway. You see, you know, an opening, and you remember clearly. You remember there was an opening, and then it goes forward and then branches out, and you feel like that specific place in the mine, and these mines do seem to be quite extensive though, might actually be might actually be the place you're looking for.
Look, Avi. See,
What
see,
am I
see, see,
looking
see,
at?
see, see that passage right there. I'm like,
Uh,
I'm like basically 100% certain this is what we've seen before.
all right. I personally have no idea what I'm looking at, so I'm trusting you. I'm trusting that you do. So how'd you know it was the place? Because to me, nothing looks remotely similar.
Well, that's what I remember. Like, like the way this passage looks, like it just seems so familiar.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, that makes like
All
look
right.
it,
Yeah.
if you just like we were there and then there was this passage right there. Like it's just makes sense.
Hmm.
Just makes sense.
Okay. Still don't see it, but I mean, I never was good at reading maps anyway. So, do you wanna first check it out if it's like stable and everything, and then get the others because they do seem to be busy, or do you wanna just head with everyone?
Uh, like the city was dangerous. Probably best to not go alone. Like just the two of us.
All right.
And well, like we should go to the dwarf and maybe have I don't know if we're still gonna do it for free or anything, but maybe just give us some
Yeah,
hints.
give us
What
an
I sh-
idea.
yeah.
Okay. So going back to the dwarf, you guys step in and go, "Oh, back so soon. How can I help?" Again.
Two things. We want to ask you if you do appraisals.
I do. Yes.
Do you
For
do them on site? Cause we can't really move something. It's within the city limits and not outside.
uh,
But
generally
yeah.
speaking, I do on site, and I will do it for free. I mean, it's just appraising the worth of something. But what is stopping you from bringing something as, I don't know, sapphire, ruby, whatever, here to the
The
shop?
size.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Are you implying to me that you have something crystal so massive you can't bring it into my shop?
Yes.
I am highly skeptical on that note, but you have been a customer just now, and unless this is some elaborate scheme, I am also curious.
Well, if it was an elaborate scheme, then wouldn't we just couldn't we just give you a story like it's part of a building or something like that? would make more sense, wouldn't it?
So where is this crystal, if I might ask then?
It's at the docks.
Yeah, the docks.
Alright. And how did you acquire this crystal?
It was just something that we were given by our, essentially, what you could consider our collective master.
Yeah. Well, it's more like a bosses, but yeah.
Yeah. It's basically something from a very, very powerful person in our organization. And we just kind of want to learn what it is we're actually, like, using.
Yeah. Essentially.
He's gonna sort of look for a bit. I will be ready in half an hour if you can wait that much.
Oh, that's perfectly okay. Take
Yep.
all the time you need.
Alright. See you then, I suppose. And
No.
you guys can loiter around if you want to. Actually, let me ask then. What do you guys want to do in half an hour, if anything?
No,
I mean, there's nothing really that comes to mind, honestly.
Okay.
yeah.
I will like say to Gildurk, like, you want to have him, also read the map, because
Yeah,
a
I want.
dwarf.
Yeah. Although I will probably do it like later when he's actually time, since I don't know, he seems to be caught up in something that requires him to use a half an hour.
Yes,
Hmm.
probably. So yeah, maybe after the appraisal.
Yep.
Okay. But eventually, half an hour will pass. You will see that he has, since stepping out and stuff, kind of locked shop for temporarily being. But you also do see other individuals, another dwarf and whatnot, kind of taking his place. So it seems like he might be securing this place just in case.
Mhm.
But eventually, he's gonna come out with his equipment and probably notice each other and go, "All right, I've taken the little bait. Where is it? Docks, you said, right?"
Yes.
All right. Yeah.
Right this
Just
way.
follow us. Also, while we go, actually, might be now the perfect opportunity since we're walking anyways. But the don't take it the wrong way, but you're a dwarf, right? That means you speak dwarvish.
He sort of gives you a look, and it's like, "What do you think?"
Well, I don't want to presume that every dwarf we meet uh, can speak dwarvish.
Gildurk being politically correct.
Lad, if a dwarf doesn't speak dwarvish, he's not a real dwarf. I'm a real dwarf. I do
Yeah.
speak dwarvish.
I'm sorry. I well, didn't want to be rude, but anyways, we've acquired a map and wanted to see like can you tell us what this roughly says, just in case we don't like we miss like an important detail, like don't go there because you will die.
Very well. And he's going to open the map. Yes, you mentioned the mines. This does seem like it. I see the dwarvish. He sort of mutters to himself as reading, going about. How to tell this in a polite way? In a very crude way of mentioning things. Whoever made this map or whoever written on it has stated some of these areas and the mine itself and to being a unworkable, unsafe place that has gone dry as well, which well, it has. Of
This
course, the stronger language is used, but that is the premise.
I see. Does it mention like what kind of danger it is, like environmental danger, or well,
Mostly cave-ins, it seems.
ah, yeah, okay. That seems good then. Well, not good, but workable.
Yes. I've never been in the mines myself, but I know of the entrance to the place. Just don't know what's inside exactly. You are aware of where the slums are, correct?
Oh. Well, we do have a map and we can probably find them.
Hmm. Since it's run out, not many people really loiter around, and I believe it's been boarded up even to a degree. Uh, it should be past the slums, and well, just follow where there's a bit of old rail tracks. At least I remember that being the case. I haven't been there in years myself. No reason to.
Ah, okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
He hands the map back. So, the crystal.
The crystal.
Just to double check, Mia, you okay?
Is that
No,
Hmm?
nope, I'm still dying.
Okay, got it. Um, guess I'm continuing. So going to the crystal. Don't worry, Mia. Just chill up, chillax. Uh, if it's all right with you two, just because per scenario, all in all, is it okay if we finish up this scene and honestly, let's wrap up. I know it's like going to be a short session, but
No worries.
like
sure?
like
I don't mind.
curse stuff, and I don't want people to
Yeah,
train
no,
themselves.
like if if Mia's feeling bad, I'm completely fine.
Yeah,
Stopping after we blow this man's mind.
yeah. But if we need somebody to blame Adi.
Cavados, how could you?
So going to the dock, you got this crystal becomes in comes in sight, and he steps forward and yes, the crystal. I presume that's it.
Yeah, do you believe us now?
I do.
And yeah,
But
like we said, not exactly something we can just bring to your shop.
no, I understand, but I'm starting to have a feeling it's not yours, however. This
I
crystal-
mean, we did not say that it was ours. It belongs to a very, very powerful person. We are just merely guarding it. Guarding it and making use of it at their discretion, obviously.
Yes.
yes, I see. This crystal's been here for a very long time, actually.
Oh, how long has it been?
Even since I was a lad. Seemingly forever.
Oh, because we have used multiple crystals like this
Oh, interesting.
in a lot of different places. Well, during our travels, wherever our master sends us.
Hmm. Well, I've actually never appraised it before, so if you would give me a bit.
Do you take all the time you need?
And he's going to approach and start investigating the crystal. And it takes a bit of time as he sort of goes around, and probably on two occasions the similar effect of people touching the crystal happens, where he gets zapped. He's just like, be careful, then gets zapped again, but is being more careful. And eventually, maybe after like 20-ish minutes to half an hour just going about, goes, yes, as I suspected, this crystal is unique.
You've not seen anything like it?
Well, besides it, no.
Huh.
The Have you taken a look at it? You said you even worked in jewels yourself, actually.
Oh, yes, I have never seen even in our town or during our travels, except the ones that were supplied by our master, we have seen nothing like this at all.
Well, it's
We even have asked various mages and the sort, and they have no idea either.
Well, the crystalline structure of it is very solid. Uh, Probably in the line at least diamond, perhaps even stronger or harder rather. Um, it definitely emits a shine, which of course adds to its value. But considering the size and all of that, my appraisal would be priceless. I think that's the best way to go about it.
Yeah, I suppose. We weren't really meaning like we already could tell that something like this would be obviously priceless. We were just more interested if you could by any chance know what type of crystal it is, but sadly, it seems we need to go looking elsewhere.
No, the closest thing that I've seen is celestite, but it's not quite it.
Oh, okay.
It's there's a difference to it. Mostly the sort of energy that is harnessed inside, the strength of the energy, and of course the crystalline structure itself.
Mm-hmm.
This one
All right.
is very dense.
All right. Do you suppose anything could be used to like um chip some off? Because
Mm,
if we would like to give people that we examples to people that examples fucking samples for people to maybe like spend more time with it and maybe they'll understand what it is and how it works better.
you would most likely require itself would probably be most likely. Perhaps magically enchanted something could also assist with this, but
Okay.
I would mostly presume the same material would be at least the minimum requirement.
Okay. Thank you for your insight. If we have anything else, we know where to find you, and your knowledge has been very helpful.
Of course. Anyways, I will be heading back then. That is
Thank you.
no issue.
That is completely all right.
Farewell.
Farewell. Thank
And he's gonna scatter off.
Hmm.
you. Well, that was pointless.
Well, was worth a try. At least, but don't think it's weird. How he was not freaked out completely by the idea of like finding this crystal here.
Yeah, but then again, dwarves do live long lives, so maybe he's seen a lot of things.
Yeah. Hmm. Actually, Demi, could
Mhm.
you have asked him like right like after he looks away, like if he still remembers about the crystal, or at least like ask a question that indicate if he does.
Yes, you can catch up to him. Ask him once he's and he's going to respond with, "I'm sorry, but what crystal are you speaking of?"
Don't
I
worry about it. Must have been a different dwarf.
uh, there's not many of us in this city, but very well. Um, Enjoy. Have a good day.
Of
You
course,
too?
you too.
Yeah, and he waddles off again.
Okay.
Nice.
Just want to make sure. Getting not a strange reaction to it as well.
Well, I suppose that's that.
Yeah, let's head back to the others.
Yes, let's tell them about this map and hopefully let's get ready for an expedition. Out of
Yep.
character, oh boy, we're
Yes.
gonna die.
Well, due to what's called them technical issues, let's end the session then here.
Yeah.
It's going to, but as mentioned, I think before session, next session might not be a thing due to, and most likely won't be a thing.
Finals.
Yeah, final exams. God, I love them.
Same.
But yeah. So those who can, let's say a goodbye.
Goodbye.
See ya.
Goodbye.
Bye.